Hello, Jamia. It is time, and Kylie, it's time for Red Group Math today. Red Group Math, you are working on a paper called Expanded Form, 10 more or 10 less. That's when we're going to take away 10 and add 10 to any number that we work with today. If I look right now, just look over on my paper, I see we're going to work with sticks and spots again. Okay, so remember, every stick has 10 little spots in it. Okay, much like our sticks that we use for subtraction. One big stick has 10 spots in it, and there you go. You can see that it has 10 spots in it. So every time you see a stick, you don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Because I know there's 10 here and there's 10 here, so I can count by tens. 10, 20. Okay? So here we go. 10 more and 10 less. All right, and the first thing it asks us to do is look at the number. Let's read the directions. Write the number represented. Here's the number represented. Draw pictures to show 10 less and 10 more. Complete the expanded form for each number. Okay, this is kind of tricky, and so you may need to watch this video a couple of times, and that's okay. But we're working today primarily with our sticks. Now, when we draw this out in numbers like we've been doing in class, and we put our place value in here, we've got our ones place, our tens place, and our hundreds place. We're working primarily with this little guy right here today. Okay, we're going to switch him up. And when we add 10, we don't change this number at all. We just change this number and possibly this number. But for today, we're just changing what's in the tens place. Okay, if I add, let me write that a little better and give you an overview. If I write the number 123 and I add 10 to it, I get 3 plus 0 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus nothing is 1. Now I've changed this number to this number by adding a 1. Okay? If I do it again and add 10 more, down a little bit, 3, 4, 1. I haven't changed this number, but I've changed this number from a 2 to a 3 to a 4. And I haven't changed this number. Okay? That is adding 10. Let's do one more here so that you can see it. Again, I go 3 plus 0 is 3. This is the zero property. The white group has been working on this today, but in multiplication, not addition. We talked about zero property in addition at the beginning of the year. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So again, we've changed our 2, 3, 4 to a 5, but this one is the same, 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 same. Why? Because I'm working with 10 sticks. I'm working with the sticks today and not the spots. Okay? So that's what it looks like. Now, let me show you the other thing. If I have the number 543, 250. And I'm going to subtract tens. Remember, this is ones, tens, hundreds. If I subtract 10, let me make this smaller. I go 3 minus nothing is 3. 5 minus 1, I have 5, and I take away 1, I've got 4. And 2 minus nothing is 2. Okay, so we take away 10 more. Let's do that again. Let's subtract 10. minus nothing is 3. 4 minus 1, this time 4 minus 1 is 3. And 2 minus nothing is 2. Let's do it again. Minus 10. 3 minus nothing is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus nothing is 2. And we'll do it one more time. Push it in here a little bit. 3 minus nothing is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus nothing is 2. Okay? Now, let's see what happened there. When we add, our numbers get bigger. When we subtract, our numbers get smaller. So let's see how subtracting tens influenced our number, made a difference in our number. Now, again, we're just working on this bad boy on the tens place. All right? So let's see what happens to our number patterns when we do this. Like that. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Those stayed the same because it's not the tens place. The hundreds place, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It stayed the same because it's not the tens place. Okay? Now let's look at the tens place. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? We can predict that if we did this again, the number down here would be 0. I don't have to do any math. I know that the number over here would be 3 because they're all 3. The number over here would be 2 because they're all 2. And this number would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? Get it? Sometimes you don't even need to do math, and that's the beauty of it. And remember, when we subtract, we're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, like this number did. That's called descending. It's descending in order. It's descending order. Okay? So, back to our work for today. The first thing we need to do is figure out what this number is right here. Okay? So, if I have a number with 2 sticks and this many spots, I can write it like this. I can do it in ones place and a tens place. Can you see that with my big coconut out of the way? So let's start with the spots, because we like to work backwards in math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spots. Okay. Now, do I need to count all these little spots? I don't, because I know that if it's in a stick, if it's in a nice tidy stick, I have how many? 10, right? 10. So it makes it easy for me. If I buy a dozen eggs, I don't even have to count them because I know there are 12 in that dozen. If I'm looking at the minutes on the clock, I don't even need to count how many minutes are in an hour because I know it's 60. Some things in math are like that. Okay, when you're working with base 10 and you're working with sticks, spots, and squares, every stick has 10. This stick has 10, the yellow stick has 10, the green stick has 10, the purple stick has 10 in it. Doesn't matter what color it is, it's going to have 10 if it's in a set like this. And sometimes, if your sticks fall on the floor, then you may have to fix them up again. But if they're whole and perfect, you have 10, and you don't even need to count. That makes my math a lot faster. I don't have to spend time counting all these little 1, 2, 3. I don't have to do that because I know that I've got 10. So I can count by tens. Okay? Now, to call your mind forward on this, when we talk about money, what coin is worth 10 cents? A dime. A dime is worth 10 cents. So instead of counting, every time I see a dime, I count 10. I don't have to. I know it's 10 cents. Okay? So my stick is also 10. So how many tens do I have? 2. 2 tens. I'm going to write right here. 2 sticks. How much does 2 sticks make? 10, 20. Okay, so that number is 20 plus this is 7. 27. Okay, and so I would write it like this. 27 equals 20 plus 7. Okay? Very good. Very good. Now, let's go 10. Let's start over here and do 10 more first because that one's a little easier to visualize. Well, now let's do 10 less. Okay, if I did 10 less, am I taking out a stick or a spot? Stick. That's right, because these are the 10s. So instead of drawing 2 sticks, I'm only going to draw 1 stick. So there's my 1 stick. And how many spots do I have? 7. That's not going to change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to set these up in rows of 5. It's easier. It makes it easier to count. 5, 6, 7. And that's why I don't have to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that that's 5, 6, and 7. I can use my counting on strategy. Okay, so we've done that part. Now let's come over here and do 10 more. So if I have 1 stick here, 2 sticks here, how many sticks am I going to have? 3 if I here, if I follow my pattern, and if I don't give you the answer accidentally. That's right, 3. So I've got 1 stick, 2 sticks, 3 sticks. So let's draw it. 1, 2, 3. Now, how many spots do I have here? 7. How many spots do I have here? 7. How many spots am I going to have over here? 7. Because I'm not changing the spots. I'm only changing the sticks today. So let's do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? All right. Now, this number, let's figure out what this is. I've got 7 spots. That's my ones place. And how many sticks do I have? 1. So this number is 17. Okay, let's go over here. How many sticks do I have? Oh wait, let's do spots first. How many spots do I have? 7, because I haven't changed those. And how many sticks do I have this time? I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here is 37. Okay, are you seeing a pattern so far? Let's see, I've got 17, 27, 37. I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm ascending. I'm making it bigger, more, getting higher. Higher number. Okay? So, if 2 sticks is 20, how much is 1 stick? Well, let's look. How much is 1 stick? Don't count it. You know. 1 stick is 10. Now I've got 10. And how many? If I have 3 sticks, how many do I have? Let's count by 10s. 10, 20, 30. 30. Okay. And how many spots do I have? 7. How many spots do I have? 7. How many spots do I have? 7. That has not changed. Okay? All right. Now let's go down to the next one. It says, picture the number, complete the expanded form, answer the question. 34. Okay. 34, we can go a little easier and say this number has 3 sticks and 4 spots. or 3 10s and 4 1s. So let's draw it out. 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3, and 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the number 34. Now, let's count my sticks by 10s to find out. 10, 20, 30. 30. I don't have 30 sticks. I only have 3 sticks. But if you count them by 10s, really right in here, all squished together, are 30 spots. 3 10s make 31s. 3 10s, 3 sticks make 30 spots. Okay, so I have 30 up in here. And how many do I have here? 4. So, what is 10 more than 34? What if I added one more onto it? So let's put another stick on there. If I added one more stick, what would I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. Would I still have the same number of spots? Yes, I haven't changed my spots. There we go. There you go. There's that. I'm going to have you work on this one. And then we'll go ahead and do this. This table is what we've been working on . We worked on this in class. The one thing I don't like about this is this isn't laid out so you can see the progression. We'll do it. We'll do it anyway. Okay. So remember, if I'm ending at 10, 10s, 1s, I'm only adding a stick. So if I take 10 less and I take 1 stick away from this, 15 looks like this. Let's draw 15 in sticks. 1 stick, 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the number 15. Now it says 10 less. What if I took away a stick? What do I have? Oh, how many sticks do I have? 0. 0 sticks. Do I have the same number of spots? Yes, I do. Okay. And let's do all of these lesses first. Let's do this side first, and then we'll do this side. Okay, what if I had the number 41? And I could draw that out in 4 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 spot. And what 10 less is 1 stick. What if I took 1 stick away? Now how many would I have? 10, 20, 31. Now I would have 31. Okay, got that one? Let's do the next one. Next one is 68. 68. Looks like this. 6 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 8 spots. Whoops. 2, 5, 6. And 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 sticks and 8 spots. But if I took one away, now how many sticks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sticks. And how many spots? Still have 8. I didn't take any away. Okay. And let's go to the last one. The last one is 89. 89. I have how many sticks? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 sticks and 9 spots. And what if I took one away? I took 10 away, so I'm taking a whole stick. There we go. Now how many sticks do I have? 8 minus 1 stick is 7 sticks. 7 sticks and 9 spots because my spots haven't changed. Okay? And then let's do this one where we're adding sticks. Okay? Same thing, we're just adding 1 stick to see what number we get. Okay, so let's go back to the top. We have 15, which is 1 stick and 5 spots. What if I add 10? That's adding 1 stick. Let me add a stick. And now I have 2 sticks and 5 spots. 2 sticks and 5 spots. Okay? And what if I have 41? I have 4 sticks, 4 and 1 spot. And what happens if I add 1 more? Now I have 5 sticks and 1 spot. 5 sticks and 1 spot. And I want you to finish this one for me. These 2. Okay. Now we're going to do okay, this is a number sentence. So let's put line, circle, line. Maybe better do those in blue. You know these better. Line, circle, line, circle. Okay? And let's read the number sentence. It says, Mom baked 48 biscuits. She served 10 biscuits for supper. She served 10 more at breakfast the next morning. We're getting rid of biscuits, aren't we? How many biscuits does Mom have left? Okay, so let's find the math question. We start with the question mark back here. There it is. And go all the way up to the capital letter. It says, how many biscuits does Mom have left? What is our math word? Left. How many left? Left means we've subtracted. We're getting rid of the biscuits. Remember, I threw them over the easel. How many are left? So this is a subtraction problem. So when you go up to here, this one's going to be subtraction, and this is going to be equals. Okay? Very good. Now, how many did we start out with? All we have to do is put our information in. How many did we start out with? 48. There we go. 48. And put them in the 10 and 1. And she served 10. So she got rid of 10 for supper, and then she got rid of 10 for breakfast. How many is that? 10, 20. So 48 minus 20. Okay? And when we add that up, when we subtract that, it looks like this. 48 minus 20. Now this should be very familiar. Don't forget your grid, ladies, okay? we go 8 minus 0 is 8. 4 minus 2, let's use touch points today on this. 4, we're counting backwards because we're here. We go 4, 3, 2. 28 biscuits were still left. All right, sounds good. I could use some biscuits now. 28 are left. And then at the bottom, we need to finish it. Mom has 28 biscuits left. Okay, that was a lot of work on that. I'm only leaving you with this one to do. A lot on that front. Let's see if the back looks like the front. And no, not really. It looks different. This one says, color each even number blue. Color each odd number red. Remember even and odd? Let's get our helping table back up. Even numbers are numbers that you could give to one friend and you'd both have the same amount. Okay, if I had 2, would we both have the same amount? Me and Jamia? Yep, I'd have 1, Jamia would have 1. What if I had 5? Would we have the same amount? No, these 2 for me, these 2 for Jamia. Oh, and I'd have 1 left over. So no, that's not an even number. So let's remember, even numbers end with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. That means the number in the ones place, this number right here, has to be 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 for this to be even. Anything else, any other number you could think of, like 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Oops, sorry, not 8, 9 are odd numbers. How do I know this? I've heard this a million times. And since I'm way older than you are, I've heard it a million times. You were probably only on 14th time. So you've got a long time to go before you actually get it memorized. That's how we memorize things. We just hear them so many times. So that's why we did this on our helping table today. But I want you to notice a pattern here. Watch. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a little bit of a skip count, isn't it? Right. That's how even and odd works. So in even and odd, you're focusing on those ones place. Now, when we did tens today, we were focusing on the tens place. This is a little bit tricky. This is a little bit of review, but that's okay. You got it. You got it. So let's look at our first number. And I don't want to use, it says color the even numbers blue and the odd numbers red. So I'm going to do, here's my blue. I'm going to use blue and pink. So color the even numbers blue and the odd numbers pink instead of red today. Okay? So if our number only has 1 digit, like the number 1, all we're looking at is the last digit, last number. Well, here it is. This is the last number. This is the ones place. Because the number 1 doesn't have any tens in it, does it? No, just 1. So if we look at the ones place, is this number even or odd? I don't see a 1. There it is. There's 1. So it's odd. And we said our odds are going to be red or pink. Our odds, pink. So we're calling the number 1 pink. Okay. And let's look at the number 2. There it is, 2 in the ones place. There it is on the even. We're going to color it blue. Okay. And over here, number 3, is that odd or even? There it is on the odd. So that one is pink. And next one is 4. That's on the evens, right there. But what happens if I get down to this number right here? Let's look at the number 19. Let's draw that out. Oh, let me put it right here. 19 has a 10 and a 9. Do I look for 19 up here? 19 is not up here. How do I find it? Oh, that's right. I'm only looking for the ones place. Where's that 9? Over here on the odd. Odd. So this whole number is going to be odd. We're coloring the odds red. So 19 is red. Let's go to number 14. Let's look at 14. It's like this. And we're looking at the last number. Where is it? There it is. This is even. I'm going to color it blue. Okay. Okay. Go slow on this one. It's a little bit tricky, okay? So I'm going to have you finish these. This one. Good. Decompose the number to make 10. I want you to, I'm going to have you skip this one. We're going to skip this one. We're going to do this one. And we're going to do this one. And this one. Okay, but I don't want you to do number 2, so you can cross it off. So let's look at number 3. It says combine 2 addends to make 10. Remember in our board in the classroom, up here in the corner was our make 10 chart. 2 of these numbers together make 10. Which 2 numbers make 10? Do 7 plus 5 make 10? No. Do 7 plus 3 make 10? Yes. So we're combining our 7 and our 3, and that gives us 10. This makes adding faster because 10 plus 5 is how many? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have marker all over my hands. I'm so bad about that. 15. So this is 15 right here. There's my blue marker. 15. All right. Now this one asks you to circle the 3 numbers that make a fact family. I'm going to help you along with this. All right, let's take out this one because it doesn't. Okay, so what I want you to do is a plus and an equals and a plus and an equals and a minus and an equals and a minus and an equals. How are you going to set up a fact family for me? What plus what? Remember, in an addition problem, the big number goes what? First or last? Goes last. So what is the big number of these three? 6, 8, and 14. Which one is the bigger number? 14. 14. So in an addition, the big number goes last. So you already know without doing any math that this number is 14 because we're adding, and this number is 14. Now, in a subtraction problem, the big number comes first. So we're going to put 14 up here and 14 up here. Okay? Now, all you have to do is put in the other parts to this. Okay? What plus what is 14? Well, we already know we've got 6 and 8. So that's 1. So we can put 6 plus 8. But remember the commutative property? 6 plus 8 is 14, but also 8 plus 6 is 14. So we've got 8 plus 6 is 14. Okay. We do the same down here. We could put 6 down here because 14 minus 6 is 8. And switch them up. 14 minus 8 is 6. Okay? That was a freebie. I gave that one to you. Okay? Now let's look. This is Mick. Mick drew this picture to help him solve the problem. Correct his mistake and write the sum. He said 7 plus 7. Well, let's check him. Does he have 7 here? 1, 2, 3. I know the top row's 5. 6, 7. That's great. 7 plus, let's go over here. Should be 7 over here, shouldn't there? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. What did Mick forget? He forgot 2 extra dots. Okay, so I want you to do that. And then give me this answer right here. That's what I want you to do. Okay? Now the next one asks you to use your zero properties and your identity properties. You're going to solve the zeros. And then you're going to solve the ones. Remember, I said the zero property says if you have 5 and you go to take 0 away, how many do you have? Do you still have? You have 5. You haven't taken any away. How many do you have? 5. That's right. 5 goes right here. If you have 0 and you don't take any away, how many do you have? 0. There it is right there. Now, if you have 3 and you take 1 away, how many do you have? I have 3. I put down 1. How many do I have? 2. I have 9. I put down 1. How many do I have? I'll let you fix these two. Good job today, ladies. This is a complicated paper. There's a lot of concepts on here. Take it slow. Do them a little bit at a time. And I know you're working hard for me. You're doing a great job. Have a great day. I'll see you for reading groups, hopefully this afternoon. Bye-bye.